what's up? Oh my gosh, it's kind of hard to talk. But today we're filming another Halloween tutorial. I am on a roll with these Halloween tutorials. They're so fun. They're just so different compared to my other makeup tutorials. So I've really been loving it. If you guys want to see how I got this like open cut wound on the mouth with this thing on my eye, I don't know. I was just messing around. Came up with this look. If you guys want to see how to get it, then go ahead and keep watching. Oh, and also if you want to see my last Halloween tutorial, I'll have it right here in the cards for you guys. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, first we're going to start off by mapping out where we want the mouth to be. So I'm taking this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and Black Bean, and I'm going to draw out where I want the mouth to be. As you can see, I'm totally not in frame right here, but don't worry, I fixed it for the rest of the video. Now we're going to go ahead and take a red eyeshadow and put that on top, just because I wanted to add some more dimension and color to the mouth. Now starting off with making the actual mouthpiece, I'm taking clear liquid latex and I'm going to put that all around where we drew those lines. Then I'm going to go ahead and take some cotton and stretch it out to where it's really thin and put that on top. You want it to be thin at first just so you can build it up later so it can look more realistic. And then just doing the same thing to the bottom. I had to put more liquid latex just because it had already dried. So you just want to work slow with this because it does dry really fast. And then just repeating the same steps to the other side. Okay, so once you have your cotton down, you're going to want to go ahead and saturate it with some liquid latex right on top. And as you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and pull that liquid latex upwards just so it blends with my skin a little bit more. It kind of creates a thinner layer just so everything looks more realistic. And once you are done with that, you're going to want it to fully dry, so you're just going to wait for it to dry, and then you're going to go ahead and repeat the same steps once again until you get the thickness that you want on your mouth. And for me, I just did it twice. So before it fully dries, I'm going to go ahead and take this nail tool. It has like a sharp edge, and I'm just making sure to take any cotton that got in the inside of the mouth out before it dries. You want to be careful with this. Make sure you just don't scratch your actual skin. Now while we're waiting for that to dry, we're going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. So I'm taking a flat brush and some black eyeshadow and just putting that on really messy. I wanted to go for a real messy look on the eyes. Somewhat glam, but mostly messy. And then I'm just blending that in with a fluffy brush. I'm also going to start mapping out where I want the blood to be later on because I wasn't sure what I was going to do yet, so I just went ahead and mapped it out with some eyeshadow, but then I also buff it out a whole bunch with a big fluffy brush just so it's not so harsh. I'm also going to do the same thing with the red color as well. I also decided to do some little triangles above my brow. I do end up covering both of these sets of triangles that I drew on my face with blood later on. So it's totally up to you. If you even want to do this step, you could totally skip it. But I was just playing around and I wasn't sure what I was going to do yet, like I said. So I'm just doing this while my mouth dries. So now that our mouth is fully dry, You're going to want to go ahead and cut open the middle part, any parts that are closed, with some scissors. Right here I'm using eyebrow like trimmers, but just be careful you don't cut yourself. And then it should open like this whenever you're done, and you should see your skin right underneath. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a darker skin tone powder, and I'm just going to put that right over the white part, just so the white doesn't stick out when we put our foundation on and it isn't too light. And then once I have that on there, I'm going in with my full coverage foundation all over the mouthpiece. Then I'm going to go ahead and set that foundation with a translucent powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a red eyeshadow and start deepening up that cut, just putting it mainly inside the cut and kind of around it just to make it look more irritated. And then I decided to go in with a different brush and a brown shade just to make everything look more dirty and irritated and just infected and gross. So I'm just taking some brown and smudging that everywhere. Now for the fun part, I'm taking some scab blood and I'm going to apply this in the inside of the cut mainly, and then whatever I have left on my Q-tip, I'm going to put it around the mouth just to make it look gross. And as you can see right here, I dig that Q-tip way inside the cut just so everything looks more realistic. So right here I did decide to go in with some black eyeshadow just to deepen things up, but I do suggest you doing this before the blood because this blood can mess up your eyeshadow brushes. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour right under the mouth just to make sure everything looks a little bit more 3D and the mouth is kind of exaggerated. So I'm going right under the mouthpiece with just a regular contour shade. Then I decided to take some black eyeshadow on the center of my lips just to make me look a little bit dead. And then taking some more scab blood, I'm going to put that on those triangles that we drew on our face. So I'm basically going to cover it up with blood. I love this blood because it's chunkier and it's easier to work with, and you don't get messy doing it, like it doesn't drip or anything. So I decided I want my eyes to be darker, so I'm going in with some eyeliner on my lower lash line and just smudging that out. And then just going in with some more black eyeshadow on my lids, but I'm also kind of connecting it to those triangles above my brows with some black eyeshadow. And then I decided I want some black eyeshadow around those little triangles, so I went ahead and put some there, but I'm also going to blend that out with the fluffy brush just to make sure we get rid of any harsh lines. Then I decided to go in with the highlight and just kind of clean up that triangle shape on our eyelids just because it's a little bit too messy. So I'm just cleaning it up to make it look a little bit more triangle-like. Then for lashes, I'm using my Vegas Night Glamour lashes. I'm going to pop those babies on, and then I'm also going to apply some mascara to my top and lower lashes. Then taking MAC's Nylon, I'm going to go ahead and use that to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face as well. I'm using the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm taking Forever Lit and just highlighting with that. Later on, I do put some MAC Nylon on top just to kind of cancel out that purple. And then I just took some black eyeshadow to deepen up the brows. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with some stage blood. This is what brings the whole look together. This blood is a little bit more runny, so it's going to drip. So you want to make sure you're not wearing anything nice that you're going to get dirty. But I basically put this everywhere where we have wounds, so all over the mouth. I even put it on the eyes just because I think it looks really cool because it's all bloody and drippy. And I even put some on the lips just to make it look splattered on the lips. I thought it looked really nice. And that is pretty much it for the look, guys. After I put it on my lips, I'm totally done. I hope that you guys like this Halloween tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any other recommendations for Halloween tutorials, leave it in the comments down below. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, BritanyRaquell, don't forget to subscribe. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you guys. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
See, this is how we do it.